Welcome to Thaloria Journey Beyond the Veil. There's a silent force wrapping around you right now. You can't see it, you might not even believe in it, but it influences your thoughts, your health, your relationships, and even your destiny. This isn't fantasy. This is the ancient science of the energy field, an invisible architecture of vibration, intention, and consciousness that surrounds and shapes your very being. Today, we'll journey into this hidden force, unpacking its ancient origins, the layered wisdom of the aura, and how quantum science is finally catching up to what mystics have always known. By the end of this exploration, you won't just understand the energy field, you'll begin to use it. Because what if the difference between chaos and clarity, between fatigue and vitality, between confusion and creation, was as simple as learning to work with your own invisible current? Let's begin. As above, so below. As within, so without. This ancient hermetic axiom whispers of a hidden symmetry between the universe and the self. It's not just poetic. It's a metaphysical blueprint. For thousands of years, mystics, shamans, and sages spoke of subtle energies: prana, chi, ether, akasha, invisible forces flowing through the body, animating all life. To them, energy was the bridge between spirit and matter. The Egyptians carved it into stone. The Vedas sang of it through sacred breath. In Gnostic scrolls and Tibetan texts, it was the current of consciousness itself. Now, in the corridors of modern science, a surprising echo is emerging. Quantum physicists observe that the act of looking, the observer, changes the outcome. Neuroscientists confirm what yogis always taught. The brain is plastic, rewiring itself through focused attention and emotion. What ancient wisdom called the energy body, modern medicine is beginning to approach through studies of electromagnetic fields, biophotons, and vibrational resonance. Your heart emits a measurable field, detectable up to several feet away. Your brain pulses electric rhythms, syncing with thought and feeling. And your cells? They vibrate, constantly, silently, rhythmically, just like the stars above. So the question is no longer if energy shapes reality. The question is, are you shaping it consciously or by default? The veil between myth and measurement is thinning. The mystics were not mistaken. They were simply ahead of their time. You are not just skin and bone. You are frequency. You are a luminous map of light, emotion, and thought woven into motion. Imagine for a moment that your body is not the boundary of your being. Surrounding you, radiating from within, is a subtle field of energy, layered like the petals of a cosmic flower. This is your aura, your energetic anatomy. Not some new age abstraction, but an ancient concept now mirrored by science. Electromagnetic fields pulse from your heart, your brain, even your cells. You are electric, and this field carries information. Mystics and healers describe 7 layers of this field, each aligned with your chakras, energy centers mapping body to soul. The etheric body, closest to the skin, mirrors your physical health. Rooted in your base chakra, it grounds you into survival and stability. The emotional body vibrates with every feeling: joy, fear, grief, ecstasy. It reflects your sacral chakra, the seat of emotion and connection. The mental body holds your thoughts and beliefs. It's shaped by logic, stories, conditioning. Governed by your solar plexus chakra, the astral body is the bridge. Tied to your heart chakra, it carries your capacity to love, empathize, and relate. The etheric template body encodes your personal blueprint, your voice, expression, uniqueness. Aligned with the throat chakra, the celestial body, through your third eye, glows with visions, dreams, and intuition. It is your spiritual imagination. The causal body holds the memory of your soul's journey, past lives, karmic threads, and purpose, anchored in your crown. Together, these layers form a radiant, shifting field, a symphony of vibration that mirrors the inner workings of your psyche, emotions, body, and soul. When the field is healthy, it's expansive, luminous, magnetic. But when energy is blocked by trauma, fear, or suppression, it dims, tightens, and constricts. This is why healing is not just emotional, it's energetic. To truly change your life, you must learn to read your own field, and more importantly, to shape it. Because your aura is not passive. It's a living, breathing feedback loop, constantly responding to what you think, feel, and believe. It is your soul's canvas. The most powerful prison is the one we don't know we're in. And the mind is both the jailer and the key. If your energy field is the canvas, then your mind is the brush. Every thought you think, every belief you hold, every story you repeat internally, imprints onto your energy body like an invisible code. The ancients called it Maya, the illusion, the veil. Modern psychologists call it the subconscious mind, a vast, unseen realm that drives 95% of your behavior without your awareness. Most people walk through life reacting, not to reality, but to their perception of it. This is the perception matrix. We see not what is, but what we expect to see, filtered through our fears, hopes, and past wounds. It's why two people can live through the same event and walk away with completely different realities. Here's the truth. Your thoughts are electric. Your emotions are magnetic. Together they create a frequency, an energetic broadcast that shapes your life circumstances. What you focus on, you feed. What you believe, you embody. And what you expect, you attract. This is not superstition. It's resonance. So if you've ever wondered why the same patterns keep repeating, the same blocks, the same relationships, the same inner voices, it's because your energy is looping through an old mental script. But here's the power. A belief is just a thought you've repeated enough times that it became real to you. And beliefs can be rewritten. Perception can be reprogrammed. The matrix can be modified. You don't need to escape your mind. You need to master it. Because the moment you shift your inner lens, your outer world bends with it. Emotion is not weakness. It is motion, energy in motion. And when channeled, it becomes alchemy. Think of your body as a tuning fork. Each emotion strikes a frequency, and your energy field hums in response. Love, joy, gratitude. These emotions expand your field, raising your vibration, aligning you with synchronicity and flow. Fear, shame, anger. These contract it, lowering your frequency, pulling your aura inward, and dimming your magnetism. But here's the hidden truth most never realize. Your emotions aren't problems. They are signals, messages from your energy body, asking to be heard, felt, released, or embraced. When we suppress emotions, we don't erase them. We store them, layer by layer, into our energy field, like invisible bricks on the heart, like knots in the stomach, like static in the mind. This is why emotional suppression often leads to illness, fatigue, or depression. Energy doesn't lie, it simply waits until you're ready to listen. But what if you could transform emotion instead of avoiding it? That is the art of emotional alchemy. It begins with awareness. So pause right now. Take a breath and scan your body. How do you feel? Where do you feel it? Is it sharp, heavy, expansive? Does it have a color, a sound? When you name it, you tame it. When you feel it, you free it. Emotion, once acknowledged, begins to move. And movement is liberation. You are not your feelings. You are the sky, and emotions are the weather. The more you allow them to flow, the more energy you reclaim. And that energy, it becomes fuel for creation. So don't fear your feelings. They are the sacred fire that can transmute suffering into strength and stagnation into freedom. Reality is not as solid as it seems. At its core, it is vibration, perception, and pure potential waiting for your command. For millennia, the mystery schools taught what modern physics now echoes. The universe is mental. Consciousness is not inside the world arises within consciousness. This idea is not new. It was written in the Kabbalion as the law of mentalism. All is mind, the universe is mental. And it doesn't stop there. The law of vibration reveals that nothing rests. Everything moves. Everything vibrates. The higher the vibration, the more refined and powerful the manifestation. The law of correspondence offers the great mirror. As above, so below. As within, so without. Together, these hermetic principles form a hidden architecture of the cosmos, and they speak directly to the quantum world. In quantum physics, the observer effect shows that reality responds to observation. Electrons shift behavior simply because they're being watched. In essence, your focus creates form. Quantum entanglement shows that particles can influence each other instantly, across vast distances. Separation? An illusion. Everything is connected. Everyone is connected. And your energy, your thoughts, emotions, and frequency are entangled in this vast cosmic web. What does this mean for you? It means you are never a passive participant. You are a co-creator. The field responds to your frequency, not your wishes, not your words, but your vibration, the felt sense of what you believe and embody. When you align your thoughts with your emotions, when you feel into the vision as if it's real, you begin to bend probability. This is not fantasy. This is the fusion of hermetic law and quantum truth. And it leads to one conclusion. Reality is programmable. And you, dear traveler, are the programmer. To master your energy is to master your life. And mastery begins with practice. You don't need to be a mystic or a monk. You already carry the tools. They're as close as your breath, your awareness, your intention. This section offers a threefold approach: awareness, clearing, and creation. The first step is learning to feel your field. Try this now. Rub your hands together briskly for 10 seconds. Then slowly pull them apart. You'll notice a sensation, warmth, tingling, pressure between your palms. That's your energy field. Now bring your attention inward. Close your eyes. Scan your body from head to toe without judgment. Notice where there's lightness and where there's density. This is energetic mindfulness, becoming aware of what was always there. As you deepen this practice, you'll begin to sense energy in places, people, and even thoughts. Awareness is power, because what you can sense, you can shift. When energy stagnates, we feel stuck, heavy, reactive. To clear this, begin with the breath. Try this simple technique. Inhale through your nose for 4 counts. Hold for 4. Exhale through your mouth for 6. Repeat for 2 minutes. This pattern activates your parasympathetic nervous system, calming the body and releasing static from your field. For deeper clearing, use visualization. Imagine a golden light entering through your crown, washing down your spine, cleansing every chakra, flushing out any stagnant energy. You can also explore pranayama, alternate nostril breathing, or sound-based tuning like chanting Om. Each tool is a brushstroke, painting clarity across your auric field. Energy flows where attention goes, but it amplifies where intention aligns. Every morning, take 3 minutes to set your energy. Step 1. Place your hand on your heart. Step 2. State your intention aloud. For example, today I radiate clarity and calm. Step 3. Feel it. Embody it. Let it ripple through you like a tuning fork. Next, visualize your outcome already achieved. Not as a wish, but as a memory. See it, hear it, feel the gratitude of it being done. This emotion is the fuel. It tunes your frequency to match the reality you wish to call in. When you combine awareness, clearing, and intention, you become an artist of the unseen, shaping your field, and through it, your fate. The only thing standing between you and your future is the energy you haven't yet transformed. No matter how aligned your intentions, how focused your thoughts, or how radiant your practices, if there are unseen blocks in your energy field, they will distort your results. These aren't failures, they're feedback. Blocks are not enemies. They are signals, remnants of fear, trauma, or outdated belief patterns still lingering in your energetic architecture. And they often take 3 forms: limiting beliefs. I'm not good enough. It never works out for me. These thoughts, once seeds, became stories, and then systems of reality. Emotional wounds. Moments where love was withheld, safety was threatened, or expression was shut down. These freeze your energy and dim your radiance. Energetic stagnation. Unresolved pain or chronic stress that never found release. It accumulates like sediment in a river, narrowing the flow. But here's the gift. Anything programmed can be reprogrammed. Let's begin the unblocking now. With a simple exercise, identify the block. Ask yourself, where in life do I feel stuck? What belief do I hold in that area? Be radically honest. Feel the energy, close your eyes. Where in your body do you feel that belief? Your chest, gut, throat? Place your hand there. Breathe into it. Release the pattern. Say, I release this belief. It was useful once, but I no longer need it. Exhale fully, imagining the block leaving your field as smoke. Reprogram the frequency. Now, speak a new belief aloud. I am safe to grow. I am open to receive. I trust the unfolding. Anchor it. Visualize a golden thread weaving this new belief into your field. See it ripple through your aura, becoming part of your new baseline. Repeat this process as often as needed. Each time you do, you reclaim a part of yourself. Each time, the path forward becomes a little clearer, because you are not just releasing pain, you are rewriting your reality. When your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions sing in harmony, reality has no choice but to respond. We often think change is hard, but the universe doesn't speak in effort. It speaks in alignment. Alignment is the bridge between the invisible and the tangible. It's when what you think, what you feel, and what you do all move in the same direction. When these three elements are out of sync, your energy field sends mixed signals. You say you want abundance, but feel anxious and take no action. Confusion. You feel inspired, but your thoughts whisper self-doubt. Resistance. You visualize success, but procrastinate when opportunity knocks. Energetic static, but when aligned, reality bends quickly. This is what mystics called miracle consciousness, what quantum physicists call coherence, and what spiritual teachers call flow. Here's how to create it. Clarify the thought. Ask yourself, what do I truly desire right now? Make it clear, precise, specific. Write it down. Feel the emotion. Close your eyes and imagine it's already real. Feel the gratitude, the joy, the relief. Let it wash over you like warm light. Take the action, ask, what is one small step I can take today that aligns with this desire? Do it. Anchor the energy into form. This trifecta, thought, emotion, action, is the sacred triangle of creation. When all three align, they generate a field of resonance that calls your reality into form. Not by force, not by luck, but by frequency. Because what you are being always overpowers what you are wanting. So if you desire transformation, don't just think it, live it, feel it, embody it, and watch the universe realign in your favor. Enlightenment isn't a lightning strike. It's a slow, steady flame, tended every day. You've learned the architecture of your energy. You've felt the blocks, unlocked the flow, and tasted the edge of your potential. But none of it matters if it fades into memory. Mastery is built not in grand awakenings, but in simple, sacred routines repeated with intention. Here's how to integrate energy mastery into your daily life. Morning ritual. Tune your frequency. Breathe. Begin with 3 slow, conscious breaths to awaken your field. Visualize. See your day flowing with ease, power, and presence. Set an intention. Speak aloud. Today I walk in clarity. Today I embody my highest energy. This starts your day not on autopilot, but on alignment. Midday check-in, reset the field. Set a reminder on your phone. When it goes off, pause and ask, where is my energy now? Am I scattered or centered? Take 1 deep breath, realign, and return. These micro moments recalibrate your entire vibration. Evening reflection. Anchor the growth. Sit in stillness. Ask, where did I stay in alignment today? Where was I pulled away? Celebrate the progress. Release the rest. Optional. Write a gratitude sentence for one thing you felt energetically aligned with. Let that be your closing vibration. These rituals are your roots. They anchor the invisible into the visible. And over time, they weave your energy field into a powerful, steady frequency that reshapes your life. Because mastery is not about doing more. It's about doing less, but with intention. This isn't the end of a journey. It's the opening of a veil. Awakening isn't a destination. It's a way of walking. At some point, the question shifts from how do I fix my life to who is living this life? When you peel back the layers of belief, emotion, identity, even energy, what remains? Stillness, presence, consciousness itself. This is the path of awakening. Not becoming something new, but remembering who you already are. Beneath the noise, you are not your thoughts. You are not your fears. You are not your trauma, your roles, your past, or even your goals. You are the awareness witnessing it all. And as you walk this path, you'll notice something sacred. The more you align your energy, the more your outer life begins to harmonize, and the less you need to control it. This is liberation, not the escape from life's chaos, but the inner stillness that no chaos can touch. Every insight you've received, every breath, every practice, it has all been leading you back to this. The quiet, knowing that you are already whole. That's the true journey beyond the veil. Energy is not something you have, it's what you are. And now, you know how to wield it. Throughout this journey, we've walked the ancient path, mapped the layers of your aura, transmuted emotion into power, and aligned thought, feeling, and action into a singular current of creation. You've learned to sense your field, to clear what no longer serves, to embody the frequency of the life you choose to live. But remember, this isn't something you finish. It's something you become. Each breath is an opportunity. Each thought, a tuning fork. Each emotion, a portal. Each moment, a choice. So I ask you, what energy will you carry from this video forward? What truth will you embody when the screen fades to black? Will you retreat back into default? Or rise into alignment, intention, and mastery? Share your reflections below. What resonated? What shifted? What will you practice? Subscribe to Thaloria Journey Beyond the Veil for more journeys into energy, ancient wisdom, and hidden truths. And if this sparked something inside you, share it. Spread the ripple. Because when one person aligns their energy, it echoes into the collective. You're not just healing yourself, you are upgrading the field we all share. And next time, we'll explore the forgotten language of symbols, how the ancients encoded cosmic truth into geometry, myth, and art. Until then, walk lightly, breathe deeply, and remember, your energy is your magic.